Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat Life back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the miner that just keeps on going up and up, while all these other miners, these ROI miners like baked beans, these forks of baked beans, they're all dumping, while this particular miner is actually going up. It's going up 100 grand a day. So we're going to talk about why that is so and why I think it's the best miner in this space right now. So let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Hey guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. Okay, so these miners, they're done. Like, I'm not talking about the whole mining niche. I think that the mining niche has a lot to offer. Okay, now in the beginning, obviously, there was BNB Miner, which is still going, and then that wasn't really that popular. But what really blew up this space was obviously baked beans, and then the subsequent forks. 100 forks after that, 200 forks, whatever, how many there are. But baked beans now, because of the way it's the contract is, it's got a lot of major flaws in it, and people can just dump, and there's nothing you can basically do about it. Okay, so this new mine I want to talk about, it has fixed this problem somewhat. Hasn't fixed all the problems, but it's fixed the problems, the major problems anyway, in baked beans. So this Lucky Cat, this is just a fork of baked beans, which was a fork of BNB Miner. This failed because, well, I mean, if you're in this and you think it hasn't failed, let me know. But in my opinion, it's failed because they brought out like one version, and then they brought out like the BNB version, the AVAX version. I mean, I don't know how many versions. There's probably like 4 or 5 of these versions. And the reason why this failed is because they didn't build a community first. They just blatantly just forked the code, put up a new website, put a new logo, and expect the people to join it because of the hyper baked beans. And this simple, just 100% money grab. We're seeing this happen now. Even baked beans put out toasted AVAX, which is just a piss poor effort. Just to try to basically milk that community. They didn't do anything different. They just launched another shit fork. So that I talked about this in the last video, so I won't go on and on about it. But Lucky Cat, yeah. So I never joined this one, but I mean, to me it was just an obvious shit fork. Baked beans plus. So apparently this has got nothing to do with the team. It's just someone that's just taken. They even took the same logo. Pretty much the only thing they've changed on this is like the background color. It made it like a dark gray, and the daily returns 8%. Definitely, I mean, there's not much creativity in this. This thing's launching in 8 hours. I mean, I'm laughing about this because this is how easy. I mean, probably some dude in the basement's done this. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just a laugh. They've even got a Hayes crypto audit, so I'll give them that. They paid for that. They're usually about 1,200. So let's just go and have a look. This is really, I mean, I'm just doing this as a joke, but some people are actually going to join this. Let's just go and have a look at the contract. Let's just see if it's actually going to do the religion. Oh, it's going to do. Let's see if there's anything else in here. There's nothing else in here. So it's actually doing a real launch, not like a stealth launch. Whales get in first, like they did for Toasted AVAX. Really? I don't know why people would join this. I really don't know. We know how these are going to go. They're going to fail. So why would you join something knowing that it's the same thing's going to happen? That to me is just stupidity, right? It's just stupidity. You know what the outcome is, yet you still repeat, expecting a different result. And baked beans plus, mate, I want to give this guy or girl or whoever it is #1 for lack of creativity, but it really is. I mean, I shouldn't harp on this, but people are going to join this thing. Oh my god! Yeah, it's just one of those days. Aping Drip. This one is starting in 8 hours, and this is. But I don't know if this is part of the Drip group. I don't know, but it's the Aping group. So basically, this powered by Aping Group. It's just a bunch of idiots, in my opinion, that have just no creativity. These guys don't even use. They just use the same theme. They must like blue. Blue must be their favorite color because Aping AVAX was the first one, and that's failing. That's only got about 62K in it now, right? And now they're going to bring this Aping Drip, right? So they're obviously trying to play on the people in Drip. Hey guys, we've got this new miner. We've called it after Drip, and it starts in 8 hours. Come in because it's going to be the latest and greatest. So this is their whole marketing thing that's going to make this go to the moon. That they put the Drip name in it. What's going to be next? They're going to put the BitConnect name in it.
Hey.
I mean, come on. This is going to fail, just as this has failed, just as all the baked bean forks are failing. Okay, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that if you ape into these things, well, guess what's going to happen? They're going to just bleed because there's no safety mechanisms in place. So there was a question that someone asked about Metamask, how to install it. There's tons of videos out there. Okay, I'm not going to make a video on it because there's already about 500 videos on it. What you do, I'll give you the gist of it, 10, 20, 30-second version. You go and install Metamask on Chrome. I use Chrome, so I just use Metamask on Chrome. Okay, you can install it. It's a plugin, and here's a walkthrough. I'll put the links below. You create a password, and then you have to then create a seed phrase. Well, it's already there for you. You've got to just copy it down. It's a 12-word phrase. Now, you do not share this with anyone, because anyone that has this 12-word seed phrase, no matter where they are in the world, they can just import your account and take your crypto. So do not share this with anyone. Make sure you write it down, because if your computer fails, you can just get a new computer, install the plugin again, and import the secret, a 12-phrase backup code. Okay, and then you need to just go to a centralized exchange, get some BNB. Make sure you got BNB in your wallet, because that is going to be for your gas as well. And then you can start playing with these things. If you will need to exchange other coins, just use PancakeSwap, or just use an exchange, or FTX, or whatever. Now this particular one that I want to talk about is on BNB. So when you first download and start to use MetaMask, this was originally created for Ethereum. You're going to need to put the BSC network within the within your wallet. So it's very easy to do. You just go to coinlist.org and you come along and you connect your wallet up. Okay, you just click this button. It'll pull down this little drop down thing like here. Okay. Just be very careful how many websites you connect to. It'll just pull up this, and then just click a button that says connect. All right. Then you come along here. It says BSC, Binance Smart Chain. Okay. Then you connect this up. All right. And then you just click a button, and it adds all this information into your Binance, into your MetaMask wallet without having to do it manually. Okay. Because I'm lazy, I like to do things the lazy way, the fastest way, and this is the fastest way. Okay. And then alternatively, you can add AVAX, Polygon, Phantom, Chronos. Knock yourself out. They're all the chains are here. Okay. So this is an easy way of doing it all. Now you've got send some BNB to the wallet. Once you've got some BNB in there, then you can start getting into these miners. Obviously, do some more research. But this is the one that I believe that's probably the best miner out there right now, and it's called the BUSD Crops Farmer. Now they've made other versions of this as well, but this particular miner, this script, this fork, or whatever you want to call it, they've made some changes to it that are been, so far they look very successful, because they've eliminated this problem that Baked Beans has, which is people just dumping, right? With this thing, it's you can still withdraw, but you're going to get taxed 80%. So let's just see how this works and why, you know, this price, let's see here, this contract just continues to go up. It's now 1.4 million. Now that mightn't seem like much, but this was only around about 700,000, you know, going back 4 or 5 days ago, and it's consistently gone up, while all the other miners have consistently gone down. So why is this miner keep on going up? It's because of this built-in mechanism here that stops people from dumping. So let's just see how this works. What happens is you come along and you got to rebake 10 times, minimum of 10 times, before the 80% tax is taken away. Now with Baked Beans, there is no tax. You just can rebake and start withdrawing every single day if you want. Now your daily percentage will drop, but you can do it. But with this, you can still do it, and that's all good. But if you eat or you withdraw, they're going to hit you with an 80% tax, and that's a good deterrent. I mean, fear is a good motivator, isn't it? So if we look at this, if you do 10 rebakes, that's 120 hours, okay, which is basically 5 days. Now that's if you like time it like perfectly, right? And you're not going to time it perfectly every time, because you're either going to be at work, you're going to be at sleeping, you might you miss 10 minutes, or you might miss 5 hours. It just depends on where you are. Where you are, you in front of your computer at the time when this counter down the bottom here says time next to hire for your next bonus. All right, it's 12 hours, and you do this 10 times. I've already done it 10 times now, so the tax is gone. Okay, so I can withdraw this right now. Then there's a cart, and I'll explain this timer in a minute. So once you do let's say you perfectly time it, which you won't, but you perfectly time it every 12 hours, as soon as it counts down to 0, boom, you hit another 10 rebake, another rebake, which is basically another 12 hours. And you do it perfectly, which it's basically going to be 5 days, right? And then after say you're on the 9th rebake and you do it on the 10th rebake, boom, right? You still have to wait for your cart to fill, because every time you rebake, you essentially compound, because I'm using rebake as a Baked Beans. This money, this crops that you have, which represents what you've accrued, right? This is basically going to go into the into your bag of. It's going to represent so much farmers. This amount of crops is going to represent so much farmers, and then it's going to go into your bag of farmers, which is here I've got 14,865. So the equivalent of farmers would have been beans and Baked Beans. Okay, and then what will happen is this will reset to 48 hours. So every time you rebake or compound, this resets to 48 hours, and what this means. You still have a harvest. It says harvest crops. It's 4 hours, so you got to wait 4 hours before you can take it out. But there's no point taking it out after 4 hours, because you're only going to get 4 hours worth of rewards. You need to wait at least 24 hours. So once you get to this point here that you've already compounded 10 times, then you're going to have to wait another minimum 24 hours. To get this $134, right, for me. But I can wait 2 days or 48 hours if I want to. Then I'll have my cart will be full. Cart will be full in 48 hours, which means that because my daily estimated daily yield is $134. So once this is full after 48 hours, I'll basically have about $260. It should be, according to this, give or take. I'll be able to, just basically harvest my crops, and I'll be able to pull out $268 if I was to do this. So now if you go back, diagram here, so you got 5 days if you time it perfectly, which won't happen. Then you got 48 hours if you want a full cart. So now you're looking at 7 days if you do it perfectly, and you're going to get 2 days income. If you don't play this game and you withdraw, you're going to get taxed 80%. And if you don't time it perfectly, I mean, you won't time it perfectly. There'll be an extra, maybe another couple of hours or a couple of days. It just depends on when you rebake and if you're up in front of your computer. So this 7 days, I would say that it's more like 8 days or 9 days. It just depends on how you, how you get this thing. Because this is manually done. It's not automated. So now you're looking at probably 7 plus 8 days, 9 days, or it just depends, right? And this is why that this is going up. Because people can't dump. I mean, they can, but they're going to lose a lot of money. So this is why that this is going well, because you're looking at 8 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days before you can take some money out, and that is you couldn't do that with baked beans. Baked beans you could essentially just withdraw anytime, as long as there was rewards that had accumulated. There was no safety guards. You could just keep on taking out money. If the money came from rewards or the money came from because you had a big bag, it's going to damage your daily percentage of earning, but you could take the money out. It's very hard with this, or it's harder with this. And also, they've got the BNB version here as well, which is basically the same thing but on BNB. So this one is on BUSD, and now this one is on BNB. Now there's also a BUSD and a FTM. I would stay away from Phantom. It's just slow in my opinion. I don't like it. And the BUSD one, there's only about 450k on that one, so I wouldn't go into that one. In my opinion, the best ones are BUSD and the BNB one. Okay, so these are the best ones. Another thing too is you get your rewards. If someone uses your link, they need to use your link both when they deposit and then once they rebake. If they don't use your link when they're about to rebake or compound, you won't get it. So that's how they've sort of cut out some of the referral commissions that way, which is fine. If people want to bookmark your referral link and then they know that if they're going to rebake, they want to give you the credit, then that's fine. That's a bonus for you, okay? But I would say the main thing is this. Once you get to 10 rebakes and you want to take your money out, you've got a 4-hour window, but there's no point. You're better off waiting for this cart to be full, and that's going to take another 2 days. Because if you take your money out after this is actually a 4-hour, the crops farm button is 4. It's just mandatory 4 hours, okay? If you take it out after 4 hours, you only need to get 4 hours worth of revenue, which would be what, $50, and then you got to rebake because once you withdraw, the process starts again. And then you got to start, and then you got to compound another 10 times, which we saw takes 5 days. And then you got to wait for your card to finish for another 7 days. See? So every time that you actually withdraw, you want to make sure that your cart is full to the max, because you're not going to get paid, or you're not going to be able to get paid for at least another 7 days. So you want to make sure that cart is full. So I've only done it once. I sold here, but when this first started, this was only I think it was 5 times. Yeah. I think it was only 5 times. They've changed it to 10 times to make it longer, so then people can't dump. But I did take out here. It says $126 I took out. But if you get referrals, the referral commissions goes directly into your Metamask wallet, and it will show up here. This reads your Metamask wallet. Okay. So that's one good thing about referrals. Same with this here. I mean, I had a few referrals. See, I had 36 referrals, 3 BNB, and that's sitting directly. So every time someone uses my referral link, which is the link below if you want to use it, I'll get a referral commission, 7%, which is pretty. It's lower than baked beans. So they've also lowered the referral commission, 7% instead of what's baked beans? I think it's 12%. I can't remember. But anyway, so you get less as a referral, but also you need to use that link again and again for me to get paid, and so that's going to cut out a lot of the commissions. All right, but so that's that. So they've got, in my opinion, they've got this. They haven't got all the flaws sorted out, but they've got a lot of them that were in baked beans that I've sorted out. Now, this, at the end of the day, this is high risk, and the only way that you're going to get paid is if the money comes in. Okay, let's not kid ourselves. When I first started to, make videos and show people, I used to have a couple of other channels. I used to tell people, hey, this is a scam, this is a Ponzi. And at the end of the day, people, they will join these things anyway. You know why? Because they want to earn money. And the problem with telling people, hey, this is a Ponzi, don't join it, is because that is not going to put food on their table. And they are here for a reason. Let's face it. You're here for a reason because you want to make money, because of you need to pay the bills, or you need to pay the rent, or you need to pay for the mortgage payment that's coming up, or your car payment or something coming up. You're here because you want to make money fast, because of whatever your day job is or whatever, it's not making enough money. All right. So you're here because you need to make money fast, because of the decisions that you made in the past. They're not working out. So I just tell people now, this is straight up, you are only going to get paid from the money that is in the contract. Good thing about it is it's all online, and you can kind of see to a certain degree how much money is in the contract, and you can take out as much as what you're allowed to, right? Now there's no guarantee that these guys could do a rug pull. They have access to the contract. The contract is not immutable. They can make changes, but they're making changes for the better to improve it. So far so good. I would say that this is the best version coming out right now, and there's already another fork of this that's coming out in another day or so called Baked Cats, which I talked about in my last video. So I don't think these miners are necessarily dead. I just think that the baked beans clones are dead. Don't join them, okay? But the ones that have these safeguards, these are going to just last longer, okay? They're just going to last longer. They're not going to last forever. And lastly, I would say only put what you can afford to lose in these things, because the money comes from new investors. So, once that money runs out, you're not going to get paid. All right, and that's just how it is. I'm just telling you how it is, okay? So with that said, if you want to have a look at BSD Crops Farm, in my opinion, from all the miners I've been doing and all the ones that have failed, this one has been the best so far. There will be new versions of this coming out, that'll make it better. But I don't think that the miners are dead. It's just evolving, and there's some innovation, which is good. So thanks for watching. If you want to join, hit the links below for BNB Miner and the BUSD. In my opinion, I think the BUSD is probably better because you're earning BUSD now, and BUSD in the future can go up. BNB in the future can go up. So that's the difference. With BUSD, it's still going to be worth $1. It's not going to go up in value, but however, this is. So that's why I think the BNB Miner is better, in my opinion. But they're both good. Links are below if you're interested. If you have any questions, comment below. I always try to make my videos educational and not just a pitch fest like you see for other videos by other YouTubers. Not all YouTubers are bad. I think there's some really good YouTubers out there. that do care about the community and are educated as well. And that's, in my opinion, how we all move forward. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I love Crypto Expat Life!